right, so it's mid-May in South Louisiana, and that means, as Dan Rather might say, Lake Pontchartrain Causeway is hotter than a $5 pistol. It is really happening out here right now. Two anglers that have been fishing it religiously are Barbera and Chris Macaluso. I had the good fortune of fishing with them today. Really good action on a beautiful day in the lake. Sheet of glass. You could have water skied anywhere in Lake Pontchartrain today. Perfect conditions. Good moving tide. Excellent action on both speckled trout and gobs of redfish. I'll tell you what, the causeway is loaded with redfish. Now, we didn't catch any big trout, but the numbers are fantastic. Two baits worked really well today. One of them, Captain Barbera is going to tell you about. The other one was a camo-colored gulp. Really ugly bait. It is an ugly bait, not anything that's going to be attractive to fishermen, but I can tell you it's definitely attractive to speckled trout and redfish here on the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. Get out here while it's going on. It's definitely got a shelf life. Maybe another couple, 3 weeks, and then fishing's going to get a little more tough out here. You have to go to live bait, whatever, but next 2 or 3 weeks, as long as we got some decent conditions out here, it is going to be on. Take a look at the action.
It kind of feels like a redfish, but maybe a big trout.
Perfect slick calm day. Causeway, no wind, no waves. Second cast, Chris Macaluso is on with something nice and big and angry. You know, you catch a couple redfish out here, but you don't ever want to take the chance. Oh, it's a redfish. My good friend Ham Grunwald caught an 8.5 pound trout and thought it was a redfish. But it was a trout. This is a redfish. You know what? It's a beautiful redfish too. Yeah. Good gosh almighty. It had just a little bit. It's kind of been a cookie cutter spring so far, but you know, we're not complaining. Nothing huge yet. I guess the biggest we've pulled off the bridge is probably 4 pounds. And I'm hunting big fish today because I'm throwing a big old bass worm, trying to get a big one. Oh boy, this is probably, well, not probably, this is definitely the best spring we've had in 3 or 4 years. That the causeway is all about angles. It's all about the way the tides, we think it's the way that the tides coming through the pylons, which positions the bait, then positions the fish. So it's, you got to give it time. You got to hit a lot of different angles, a lot of different pylons. If you're not catching something, you're fishing the causeway, go north or south. Something's going to change, and you know, make a decent move, make a mile or 2, jump, fish it for a while. If you catch a couple of fish on a good set of pylons, go back and do the same thing again. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that the tide is constantly changing here. You know, it's probably not the same for any 45 minutes or so. It's always either dropping or coming in, obviously, but you got to find the sweet spot on the bridge, and when you find it, you just got to pound it.
It's a decent fish, man. Outside, and I was reeling the bait in. Sometimes you just get lucky, Todd. And I never felt him thump it. He just hit it as I picked it up to reel it up and recast. He smoked it.